Hello guys and welcome to
Movie Meltdown!
Today we are going to review the movie Captain America Civil War. If you haven't seen the movie yet and you clicked on the wrong video, we also made a spoiler-free video. I will put the link in the description, so watch that one.
Did we like the movie?
We did.
Yes,
we did
we
like
did.
the movie a lot.
Yeah.
I think the pros overweight. Do you say that like that?
The pros
Yeah.
are
The
overweight
cons. The movie started with a flashback from 1991.
Yes,
And
big
that
letters. We all saw
flashback,
it.
yes, very big letters. Every time when they were in a
Huge.
place, you saw it like written all over the screen. But it starts with a flashback, and that flashback is really going to be of import later on in the movie. So I really like that was sort of foreshadowing for what was going to happen.
That was really well done.
So that's very cool. Then the team is discussing things. And Wanda is wearing this baseball cap and Natasha is wearing these sunglasses which are meant to be disguises. And that was one of the cons because their disguises are shit. Then we continue to a very cool action sequence.
Yep.
So I really like that because in that action sequence it really felt like that they had a lot of missions that they went to together. So it really felt like that they knew how they would fight and such. It just really connected. Oh my god, when she
removes the smoke.
Yeah, the smoke from the
That was
building.
so
that
cool.
was
Yeah, that was
so
I really love that.
cool. And also when she helps
Cap.
Captain
Captain
to
Rogers.
get in the building,
Yeah.
like jumping and
Yeah.
wow.
That
I
was really cool.
liked-
The
yeah, that was
the
very
thing that he
cool.
was like,
And then,
that he was
then
flying.
this
in
moment
the
where Falcon is counting down all the people
Yeah.
that he beat.
The
Sorry.
whole reason of this mission was that they would go and catch Rumlock, which was the dude that they fought in Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And that was one of the cons.
From Hydra.
Yeah, from Hydra. That was one of the cons because he was stealing this red tube. I don't really know what it was.
radioactive weapon.
Something. And his character really didn't feel of import
No,
to me.
not at
because
all.
why did he steal that?
Yeah.
What was in there?
It
Why
wasn't
could
really
you use
explored.
that? No, it was like a
It was more
plot hole.
it was more a showcase of, okay, we need this to happen in Wakanda.
Yeah.
You know, as like the
true.
last final
Yeah.
drop, so that they going to have the agreement that they cannot
Yeah.
do that shit anymore.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
okay, you know, the government is sick of this shit right now,
Yeah.
and they want to have an agreement because superheroes
True.
can do whatever they want with the superpowers right now, and that's basically what the movie is about.
The chasing scene of Black Widow chasing
Yes.
those two men.
Yes.
It was so good.
And the shot that they used from the back and you saw her running. I think
Yeah.
that they chose a very, very nice angle for that one. I
It's
did
very
like that
cool.
one.
They learned that from the Matrix, and the Matrix learned that from Ghost in the Shell.
They introduced Red Wing, Sam Wilson's like little companion. Okay, it's not really a bird here, and it's
Sorry.
it's like all technology and whatever. But it was super cool. I
Yeah.
really liked it.
There was this moment where, further in the movie, where she also used her powers and kind of seemed a lot stronger to me than in that moment. She held up a really big piece of a building and
Yeah.
she pushed Vision all the way down, I don't know where, to the center of the earth, I think.
Yeah.
And in that moment she couldn't have flown it up higher. So that felt kind of
I think
weird to me.
yeah, they use her powers and for the moment, how the capacity of her powers, where they want to use it. It's really stupid because she is as strong as she is, you know, and it actually doesn't make any sense. But they just make it make sense for the movie wise.
Yeah.
You know, because these things need to happen.
Yeah, and suddenly you see Tony on a stage, not looking like himself.
Nope.
Well, not
No.
in a stage, in a room. You don't
Yes.
know it's a stage yet.
No.
And oh my god, teenager Tony.
Wow.
How the hell did they do that?
That's CGI for you.
It's actually a really weird moment when you go from that shot from a close from Wanda sitting there being like,
Yeah.
fuck, I
What the
just
hell
blew
did
up
I
a
do?
lot of people.
Yeah.
And then going to Miss Stark singing on the piano.
Playing
I was
piano.
Like,
We're like, what the fuck?
what the hell is happening? Who is that?
That's true.
And
That
then
was so amazing,
You see
especially
young
the
Tony,
first
you're
time.
like, are we back in time? What the
Yeah.
hell is going on?
where are the big letters?
Yeah.
But
But
there
then
weren't
it's like
there.
all illusions and
Yeah.
such.
That thing that
But-
he made up, barf. Nice.
Barf.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
I also wrote that Tony's guilt is going to play a huge role in this movie.
Yeah.
Because he talks about how he wanted the last moments with his parents to be.
Yeah.
And like that he would have said I love you to his dad and such, kissed his mom on her cheek and such.
And then I saw the guy in the back, and hey, you know, that's real Tony. And then everything seemed to be an illusion.
And I wrote Tony is anything but selfish, because with the woman saying that, you know why Tony made the decision that he made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was nice to have that in there.
Yeah.
To actually see why he decided to sign those accords.
Yeah.
And then Wanda is sitting in her bedroom and she's watching the news. They were also really blaming Wanda, like what did she do?
On TV,
and
definitely.
she was feeling very guilty. And I like that Steve was there as like a big brother type thing.
Big brother
like,
Steve.
Because we all know that
Big
her
brother Cat.
actual brother was shot.
Yeah, and that's
by
one
bullets
of the cons.
he could have outrun, but whatever.
The stupidest movie decision ever.
Yeah.
You have one of the fastest guys in your movie, and then he gets hit by a bullet and dies.
Get killed off. Anyway, but that was also one of my cons, because I did not experience any grief from Wanda for her brother being dead at all. Tony arrives home with someone, minister or something. The one that showed them the Sokovia Accords that they had to sign as such.
First he showed them all the things that went wrong, like when they destroyed parts. First of all, how is it their fault that big group of aliens come inside of the city and destroy basically everything and everyone?
Because of a tesseract.
But you know, not saying anything. The government is weird.
Yeah, but there was a moment that I really liked when he was showing those footages from Lagos.
Yeah.
And you saw Wanda looking at it, and then Steve looked at Wanda and he was like, okay, enough. Then we cut to one of the old Hydra soldiers. A random dude just slams into his car with his car and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I
hit the curb, whatever.
Blah, blah, blah. And then the Hydra person does not want the police to see it, obviously. So he's like, no, it's good. And then he opens his door and I'm like, what the... If you're hiding, then why do you open the fucking door anyway?
Even better. He looks at his gun first and decides not to pick his gun.
And then
because he got a door slammed in his face.
And then he opens the door and
he opens it. Yeah.
But what I did really like about the character, the bad guy, he's called Zemo, and he's a Deutsch person, a German person.
Yeah.
Deutsch?
And
he actually is.
He actually
the actor
is
himself is a German person.
So the accent, German accent that he has, whatever, is genuine, and I really, really like that.
Yeah.
Because I hate just like people from America. I mean, I like Elizabeth Olsen, but if they were going to do someone with like an accent, choose someone that really has an accent, because it sounds so much better. Because now, if you know that she doesn't have an accent, you as a viewer, you're just going to pinpoint out when she loses the accent and such.
Yeah.
So that's what I really like, that it was genuinely a German person. And then he asks about one file. Was it
Mission
December 16th, 1991, but he doesn't give it away, so
no, then
he
dies.
kills that guy.
Yeah.
And then you're back at the Loft Avenger or something. I just really like that they lived together. I don't know, it felt so nice. It was like they were just like pals. Well, in this movie they're not really pals anymore. Steve gets a text. As I was saying, you're not going to tell Steve that Peggy died in a text.
Nope.
Why would you? So he goes to London.
It felt a bit rushed by the director.
She's gone in her sleep.
Done. So he was in London, and you see him like holding the casket, walking in the church. Oh my God, he was crying. I was like, oh.
His eyes were red.
Baby.
That scene felt to me like we could really see him. Yeah. But then they cut to a scene where he sits on a bench like this, and then he looks up and it's like, oh hey, and he's
Sharon.
all fine again. Yeah. And then his watery eyes are really gone.
Yeah, Sharon Carter, she's an awesome character.
Agent 13.
She kicks ass though. She kicks ass in this movie.
She's a very nice character, but they didn't explore her character at all. Not in the previous movies when she had a part. Nothing at all. And then suddenly she's there and she's saying like, yeah, Peggy was my aunt. And I'm like, where was the connection?
Yeah.
It
and then
felt
she
so
said, like, yeah, I
weird.
looked up to her. She gave me her first, like, the first thing, and blah, blah,
And then
blah.
she's basically like
And
giving
it's like-
Steve a pep talk about choosing the right thing and
It's-
such. I'm like, oh.
Where does this come from?
I wish they had explored the character more.
Yeah.
And then that whole ceremony was done, and Steve was just standing in the church alone. And I really liked the scene that Natasha went up to him,
Yeah.
and she was just there for Steve, despite the differences.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
was there just as a friend to console
I didn't want you to
him.
be alone.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
really liked that. And then they hugged and were like, "Oh, they have a great friendship. Why did you
She's a
choose?"
good friend.
I'm inside you, bitch. Anyway.
Shit, by the way, to go back to that, I totally forgot to say that. When they were at the table and Natasha Romanoff was explaining, we are in bad light and we need to earn back their trust.
The trust him.
Basically, what she was saying is, I'm in bad
Yeah.
light. I need to wipe this red off my ledger. Like
Yeah.
as she said,
In
can you really wipe out that much red?
Yeah.
When she was saying that, I felt like she was saying, like, I need to earn back their trust, so I'm
True.
gonna go there, and then I'll make it up to you guys later.
In that scene where Steve was talking to Natasha, he asked something about Clint, and then Natasha says that Clint is retired. And I'm like, what the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. It would have made so much more sense if you just said, like, yeah, I was a weekend or maybe week away with my family.
Yeah, that would have made
That's why
more
I'm
sense.
away. And we go to Vienna because Scarlett is ready to sign the accord and whatever. And
Big
they-
letters, by the way.
Why
Yeah,
was she
very
the
big.
only one there?
Yeah.
I didn't
right?
get...
Then we had a very nice moment between T'Challa and T'Chaka talking and such. Very nice, and I really like that they spoke in their own language when they
Yes.
were together, not like in
Yes.
the fake accent talking English just for us to understand and such.
Yeah.
So I really like that.
Yeah,
Then
it's a good
the
scene.
king went up to hold the speech and such.
Yep.
And his son T'Challa saw something suspicious. He was like, "Get away!" And then the bomb went off. And
Everyone get
And you
down.
see him fly. You see.
yeah, you saw him fly.
you
I
saw
was
him
like, "What
fly
the
like
fuck?"
Yeah, I
Fuck.
didn't
How
notice
the
that
hell-
the first time, but the second time we
You
saw
see
it,
like
I saw
woo.
it's a classic where actors cry and then they don't use
They-
sound
yeah,
and everything.
yeah.
But it was a nice scene.
It was a nice
It was
scene.
very sad. Then they go to the scene where Black Widow's on the bench
Yeah.
and
T'Challa's on the other
T'Challa's
one,
on
and
the
they
other.
talk together.
He's
And he
got
like
that-
puts that ring on. They find out that it's Bucky that exploded the van or whatever
Yeah.
it was. She asked Steve to sit this one out, but obviously he's got Bucky
He
back.
doesn't.
He's not going
Yeah.
to do that. Steve is going to find Bucky. He found him, but also the police are after him.
Yeah, exactly.
So the police come and he says to Bucky, like, it doesn't have to go down in a fight and whatever.
No.
But then they end up fighting the police
Yeah,
together because
yeah.
obviously it is his best friend and the only one that he still has
Yeah.
from his past, and he wants to keep it that way. So he goes to a
Nice action sequence, by the way.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, that part where Bucky like grabs that motorcycle
yeah, and
from
he
the
goes
dude. It's like,
Whoa, that
So
was
cool.
really
So
cool.
nice.
that was really cool.
And I like what we were talking about it in the scene that Sam Wilson was also there, and they arrest him too and was like, "What, me?" And he
I didn't
like,
do anything, and
But-
then yeah,
That happens, and then you go back to the mansion.
that's where the
Where-
first time we also see Black Panther in his
Yeah,
suit.
true.
Yeah.
I
true.
love his
super
suit.
Cool. Super cool.
Amazing.
But then there's the scene that with Vision and Wanda, and
Yeah.
Vision is cooking some dinner and such, and he's like trying to be all friendly, but actually he's here to keep Wanda inside because he doesn't want her
Yeah.
to go out.
Also, but,
But I
he
think he
doesn't
also
want
want-
her to go out and do something she would
Yeah.
regret.
Regret, yeah.
Actually, the whole thing of Vision and Scarlet Witch is so nice. They build it up so because in the end we all know that they're going to maybe get together. That's in
Really?
the
Well, they
comics.
have really
Yeah.
good.
Really?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
even
They,
know
they
that.
have really good chemistry.
But they have chemistry, you know. They have something, and the way they are building that up is so nice.
Then Bucky, Steve, and such, they are rescued. They put Bucky in this sort of glass
Yeah.
thing. with
And
his
that's where
hands.
this very funny character is introduced.
Martin
Portrayed by
Freeman.
Martin Freeman.
Oh my god, that really caught us off guard the first
I-
time.
first time I
We
saw it, I
couldn't
was like,
stop laughing.
What?
Because
Why-
it was like,
why?
why? I've seen The Hobbit and I can only see him as the Hobbit now.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, I couldn't.
Like, hey, Bilbo!
And then you see the interrogation with the wrong person, but you don't know that
Which
yet.
is the villain Zemo.
Yeah.
And he says these keywords that they showed in the beginning of the movie.
Well, actually, he starts as a normal thing, and then he sees.
Oh,
wait, we forgot the whole thing.
package.
The package, yeah.
He sends a package to like an electrician something.
Yeah,
something.
yeah, like the
so
central.
the powers
It's an
shot up.
EMP
Okay.
device, guys. EMP.
So
Electronic magnetic pulse.
Okay. So
Device.
the
So
electricity
it will
gets
blast.
shut
It
out.
will blast it, and then
And so there's no electricity, and then he got the chance to say these words, and then he could
Mind
control it.
control?
Yeah, mind control him, and he tells him to get the file report. It's,
Yeah.
December 16th, 1991. He started fighting Sam. He started fighting Steve.
And then he knocked out Sam.
The Zemo was like lying around, help me, but Steve Rogers was taking none of that shit.
Nope.
He was like, get up.
Yes.
Who are you?
Who
What
are
the
you?
fuck
What
do
the
you
fuck
want?
do you want?
And such.
I want to see an empire fall.
Empire Fall, that was it.
And then we cut to
Like this cafeteria thing.
Cafeteria, and Zemo was on the phone with his wife, who speaks the same language as him, but still his voicemail is in English.
Which
Wow.
is totally
Surprising.
understandable.
He has different shirt. Don't mind it. Okay, moving on.
Yes. Okay, so then we go to the scene where like they go to Bucky and Agent Carter is like fighting with him, and then Black Widow joins in, and Black Widow like grabs him in his thigh hold and
then
sits on
he's
his
with
face
her
and
fist
then
like
that-
smacks on his
that-
head.
I mean, is that a regular thing that they're going to do now? Because in Winter Soldier, she was sitting on his face as well. But anyway, then he slammed her like on the table and like started choking her, and then she said, "You could at least recognize me," and I was like,
What does that mean?
want this. I want more.
Yeah, what is that?
potential Black Widow movie maybe.
I would actually like that.
They actually are together, Bucky and Ned, in the comics.
In the comics,
So,
they are.
So then something very exciting happens.
Then Tony goes to a certain location in Queens,
Yeah.
where we meet this teenager guy,
Yeah.
and he's a
Called-
teenager,
called-
and he's Peter Parker.
Spider-Man!
Spider-Man!
So we wrote down that Spider-Man is much more relatable.
Yes.
Than
He's a
all
teenager.
the others.
Yeah.
He's
a
literally
nerd.
a teenager. He's a nerd. The actor is also very good and like
Yeah.
very young.
So
like-
we
And
love
he's
that.
a dumpster hunter. I mean, this is what he does.
Although I am very excited about this Spider-Man, and I'm super excited, you know, I really think they chose a very nice Spider-Man. I was more excited before they announced like who the Spider-Man was and blah blah, and they were talking about getting Spider-Man in the movies. I was more excited about another Spider-Man character called Miles Morales, because then I was like very fed up with Peter Parker, like, oh, it's another Peter Parker, we have so many Peter Parkers, can we not have like a different Spider-Man that's super new? Also, Miles Morales' Spider-Man suit, it's like black and reddish and it's super cool, so I was very excited about that, and sort of bummed that they didn't go through with that, but I'm okay with this
Maybe in
Spider-Man. It's going
20,
to
maybe
be nice.
maybe in 20
Yeah, but
years.
also for Miles Morales to come in, Peter Parker has to die.
So after that happens, the whole team like comes together, and we see this whole funny scene where Ant-Man comes out of
Yeah.
the fan, and all fangirls about Steve Rogers and about all the others.
So cool.
So that was really funny, and that really suits his character. Sharon and him have a conversation, like about the car, you know, and then
they just full on go
Smoosh.
for the mouth.
and then he said that was. And then
Late.
Late.
And I'm like,
it wasn't
what?
late. It was way too early. What the fuck is this going on?
And Davey said in the theater that it should have been a peck on the cheek.
We do cut to the airport scene, which is amazing.
Oh my god, it's such a cool scene.
So
Because,
cool.
Oh, you
It's
get to
really
see
cool.
everyone's like powers and what they're capable of. You
Yeah.
finally get to see Spider-Man in action, which I was very
This guy
excited
is strong,
about.
isn't he?
He's
He
very
is
strong.
very strong.
Oh my god, he full on like took on Cap and
Yep.
who did he take?
And you also
No,
wrote
also
that-
with Bucky, when Bucky hit him, he was
Yes.
like, pushing it like,
It
is
was
that a metal
so
arm?
weird. Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
I think
looked
that
like
whole scene was really cool, and the moment where Vision like drew the line and was like, "Guys, stop it!" And that was the moment where it actually started all of it. And then we got to see Giant Man. Black Widow actually is like, you know what? I was very selfish in the beginning, and I already said that before. I will make it up to you, and that's the moment where they like made it up, and she stopped Black Panther from stopping them getting into a Quinjet. When you're talking about trying to build up a romance, Vision and Scarlet Witch, they are doing that awesomely.
I know.
For
Perfect.
now,
It's
they're
perfect.
just like building up very slowly. It's kind of there. They're having something, not yet just kissing someone. You know, it's out of the blue. And then Vision goes like,
But
and
then he hits
and then it's
Rhodey
like,
in the arc reactor, and he like and then oh my god, Tony's reaction, he was like Rhodes, and I was like, oh my god, no.
But also
And
the
then-
crowd's reaction was, everybody
Yeah.
was like,
Then we
find-
see
oh, sorry.
the other Winter Soldiers.
the other Winter Soldiers.
Yeah.
And whoa! But it was funny because they were introduced, and I thought we would
Me
go to see
too!
more of them.
I was like, oh,
And
we're
then
going
we
to
are
have such
there,
a
and then
nice
they're
action
dead.
sequence
Yeah.
with them. And then they were
I was
dead.
like, oh my god, there's going to be good shit.
Anticlimactic.
They're going to have to fight all those super
Yeah.
straight.
They have to go
strong-
together. It's not going to be civil war. But
and
oh my god, I
Very,
had
very-
they're
major
gonna
help.
unite
you know?
again and
Yeah.
whatever, and then you come in there and he's like, yeah, they died. in
It's
their
very
sleep. And I'm like,
anticlimactic.
yeah.
Mission report, 1991.
December 16th.
December 16, 1991, and then you see the clip of Bucky killing
Killing
the parents for that blue fluid
Yeah.
that they used. Then Iron Man goes like, "What the fuck? I'm so
I
angry."
really liked it when he was so
Yeah.
disappointed and it turned into anger and he just like full on slapped Cap in his face.
That I didn't get though. That he said you killed my mom.
That didn't make sense to me either, because in the scenes before when he was having that hologram thingy
Yeah.
about the last night that he was talking to his parents.
How
and
he wished
How
it.
he wished he said I love you to his father.
Yeah.
And then he's super angry, and then Steve says, they are fighting and Steve says, like, it wasn't Bucky's fault. He said, I don't care. He killed my mom.
That's
Mom?
really a writer's choice. Then they have this immense fight where Bucky's arm gets blown off. Jesus Christ!
Oh my god.
And then he has this thing with Steve against the wall and analyzes fighting pattern, and then
And that was a
like,
good one.
like shit happens and he gets, and then still Steve Rogers wins him.
Well, because
And
he said I can do this all day.
yeah, and then he has this moment, like from the first Avenger, Captain America's first Avenger, where he says
I
that,
could do this all day. Yeah.
and I did like that.
Yeah, that's true. I
And
did like
because
that too.
of being with Bucky again and
Yeah.
everything, it's probably the
Oh,
reason
very
why he said.
nostalgic.
Yeah. Stark lies on his back, and Steve Rogers has the decision with his shield to either cut off his head,
Decapitate him.
decapitate
I was like,
him.
where the hell is this going? But
Yeah.
then he like aimed his arc
Yeah.
reactor, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh my
Because
god.
why would he behead him?
I know, why would he? But
Then
so
then you
scary.
really see the good in him, actually.
Yeah,
Then we
that's
see the amazing cameo from
Stan
Stan Lee
Lee. And then he
arriving
goes,
a package for
excuse me, this is the
Mr.
house
Stank.
of Tony's tank. And I really loved that scene between Rhodey and Tony, because
Yeah.
it really felt like they have been long life friends, which they have been in the comics. And then, you have
And then
the
we have
movie
an
ending,
amazing
and then we
end
have
credit
an
scene.
End credit scene. True.
from
Steve-
Black Panther.
Not yet. First you see Steve and Bucky. Bucky's sitting on this little
Oh, wait.
medical table.
It's
But
going
it
to be
is from
freezing.
Black Panther,
Yeah, okay,
right?
but shoot, it's not. We're not there yet, because we're telling it as we have experienced it
Exactly.
in the theater. So we
Theater.
see
Okay,
it,
how about we start?
and they are like talking together,
Yeah.
Steve and Bucky. And Steve says like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And he was like, "Yeah, I don't
You
know
don't
what
wanna
the
cause
what
any
height.
harm
Yeah,
anymore."
he doesn't want to cause any harm. And he says it's safe until they know how to get all the mind
Yeah, that
fuck
blue
thing
stuff.
out of his
Yeah.
head and whatever." So he actually goes into this standing coughing thingy, and they freeze him again. And then we cut to Steve walking to Black Panther, and he says, "Thank you for doing this. You do know if they find out that Bucky's here, they're going to come after you." And then Black Panther says, "Let them."
Exactly.
And then it like
Then they
pans
pan
out
out
to
and
you see a
Wakanda.
giant-
And I'm like, oh my god,
giant panther.
is this what Black Panther is going to be about? Is Winter Soldier going to come back? And potentially
So
Steve
cool.
Rogers also
So
being in there,
cool.
because if they find out
Yeah.
that Bucky is there. Steve Rogers
Very
would
excited.
be there.
They would be
Yes,
there,
right,
of
you know?
course.
Yeah.
So we're very
Super
excited for the Black
excited.
Panther
I'm
movie.
super
Although it's
excited.
not going to be here yet, but it's going to be amazing. Amazing
Cast
movie.
and
Cruise.
crew. Oh
Yes.
my god, good job.
Visual effects and everything.
Everything
Yeah.
My
looks
lord.
amazing in this movie.
Amazing.
So
Really well
A
done.
plus, A plus.
You have the end credit scene,
3 people
which
left.
is with Spider-Man, like showing a sneak peek of the movie Spider-Man Homecoming, or of what it's going to be about, like a little
Yeah.
bit. And
Where did you go? Why are you here? Some guy Steve.
yeah,
right?
some
From Brooklyn.
guy Steve from Brooklyn hit him, you know. And then and then he has
That
like
was so
this
funny.
watch thingy that he
Yeah.
didn't have before. I think Tony gave that
Yeah,
to
of
him.
course.
Probably. And then he has like
And then he has like
major.
you know the Batman sign when they
Yep.
make
Yeah.
Batman.
That's
It really
exactly what I
looked like
thought
that.
of. It's like, oh,
And
is
then
that a Batman?
And then his Aunt
Spider-Man
May
sign?
came in, and then she leaves again. He goes like, oh, and then it pans to that, and then it ends. And it says, Spider-Man will return. Dun dun dun. And
So guys, this was a pretty long review. Please let us know in the comment section if you guys think that we need to make it shorter or make it longer. This was our first video, so we really want to know what your thoughts are on that.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching.
Yes, thank you very much. So-
Movie Meltdown. Guys, what the fuck? The next video will probably be just exciting as this one, so please
Yes.
keep up with it.
Bye.
Bye!
Bye, 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 bye.
Pros and cons. Pros and cons.
Pros and
and
cons. Pros
They
and
had a
cons.
Spider-Man song, right? What was that one?
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man, something's
Spider-Man,
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 something's Spider-Man,
Spider-Man,
something is
Spider-Man.